I'm sure I've said this like a million times, but sometimes when I'm trying to pick a movie to make a video about, it's kind of like, Mamma Mia, Muppet Christmas Carol? But every so often, the universe just kind of lobs me a softball, you know, and just... Wow, a Netflix YA dystopian movie directed by McG? I know a pile of trash when I see one. Sign me up. So the movie Uglies just came out on Netflix a few days ago to absolute rave reviews. Based on the smash hit book series from 2005 that somehow never got picked up during that 2010s YA movement, you know, when like literally everything was getting adapted. But hey, what do you say we check it out all the same? So come along, kids, let's take a walk. But before that, really quick, this video is brought to you by Raycon. Raycon earbuds, same great audio quality for half the price? There's no way that's legit. Well, yes it is. And get this, Raycons are even better now? Quick charge, 10 minutes of charge time equals about 90 minutes of usage time. And with a full battery life of 32 hours, do you know how many times you could listen to the same 4-minute song over and over again on these things? Multi-point connectivity. You can use one pair of Raycons with 2 devices at the same time. Go from your phone to your iPad and back as many times as you want. Active noise cancellation, weather protection, the list goes on. No joke, I literally wear them every day at the gym while I curse my aging body and my ever-impending sense of mortality. But hey, the music sounds great. So if you want what I think is the best deal in earbuds, or even if you already have a pair of the original everyday earbuds, you gotta try out the new ones, my dudes. Click my link down below or just go to buyraycon.com/Meyers and you'll get 15% off your Raycon purchase plus free shipping. Okay, back to the show.
All my life, I wanted to be pretty. Everyone, on their 16th birthday, undergoes a life-changing operation to become their most perfect self. But then there are the rest of us awaiting our operation. People call us Uglies.
Man, imagine like deciding your entire life when you're 16. I mean, when I was 16, I was dead sure I was either gonna grow up to be Tuxedo Mask or Hero from Gundam Wing. That's how you know these books were clearly aimed at like 13-year-olds who think that 21 is when dementia sets in, you know? Anyway, we have our main character, Tally, played by Netflix darling Joey King, and she's currently hanging out with her boy best friend? Paris, spelled like this because it's the future, can you tell?
For now.
What night is it?
I think it's casino night?
We're having so much fun. Not one single person looks awkward or left out or just isn't smiling.
Oh, if you only knew the hotness to mental issue Fibonacci ratio. Hot girls are just like sitting there building their characters like, okay, well, let's just bump this one up here and crap. Okay, whoops, gotta put that one back. Wait, what the heck? Also, like, shout out to Netflix for actually really trying to convince us that these two are ugly. Like, this jawline right here and Joey King, hello? This is one of those world ideas that I think really only works in book form, you know what I mean? Because like at least you can decide what like ugly and pretty means to you, but like when you have these people trying to be like, man, being ugly sure sucks, huh? Like, okay, guess I'll just go walk into the ocean then. Anyway, so the next day is Paris' 16th birthday, which means he's gonna get swept away to be yassified into a hot guy.
For those of you turning 16 today, you are truly on the cusp of a metamorphosis. That change starts with one elegant procedure. You'll be beautiful and free from hatred and discrimination based on the way that you look.
You know, of all people they could have had saying this line, like, this is definitely a choice. Boy, we're just stepping over a whole lot of other societal things to make this movie. But you know, real talk though, I do kind of have to respect the complete lack of subtext here. Hey kids, you know how FOMO is like literally the worst thing ever? Well, actually it's because you're ugly. Anyway, so like I said, Paris is finally gonna get hot.
See you, Squint.
See ya.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Hey. Boyfriend. Best friend.
So before the operation, Tally and Paris make a promise that they'll still be friends, even when they're hot. And 1 month after this, they're gonna meet at the bridge between the ugly people slums and the pretty people overpriced condos that advertise stuff like rooftop lounges and barbecue pits and a bunch of other stuff that like no one actually uses, because why would you spend more time with your neighbors than you have to? But of course, once Paris goes to the hot people city, he never texts Tally ever again.
In 2 months, 12 days, you will be pretty. Tally.
Embraces the ugly qualities.
I'm sorry. I just love how she's trying to hide this giant beacon of light coming out of her hand. Also, what even is this phone technology? Everyone can see literally everything you're doing. Anyway, so 1 month goes by and Tally still totally believes in her boyfriend who lives in Canada, okay? He's totally definitely real, guys, all right? Y'all just being haters. So Tally goes to the bridge where they promised to meet up. Oh, sorry. Nose is Paris's nickname because he has such a huge, honking, ghastly... Yeah, I don't really get it either. Oh, men are all the same. Now, curiosity getting the best of her, Tally decides to sneak into the pretty people party that's happening just across the way so she can find Paris and see what's really going on here. You get it, kids? Like, it's all fake? Like, the clothes are all, it's like not even real? You get the message, kids?
Excuse me, do you know where Garbo Mansion is?
Right there.
Oh my goodness! Is that Stig from Tall Girl? This is where you've been this whole time? But now, finally, Tally does indeed run into Paris, and would you believe he's kind of a jerk now?
Nose. It's me.
Tally, what are you doing here?
You weren't at the bridge.
Yeah, so you snuck in?
I was worried. You're never late.
Yeah, I don't know. Things are just different here.
Okay, wow, didn't realize my lifelong devoted friendship was bothering you so much. So like all those Saturdays we watched Jackie Chan Adventures and Card Captors back to back, guess that was all for nothing, huh?
We said best friends forever.
Maybe we will be. Yeah.
An unwelcome individual has been detected.
It's just like Uggo detected. and then they call the Uggo police. And she has to escape back to the Uggo land. It's like that one time I got invited to a senior graduation party and then like a couple dance team girls showed up and they saw me and they're like, "Oh, there's no way this could be the right place. Run for your life, it's an ambush." So anyway, while Tally is escaping the fuzz, she gets rescued by this girl that we saw earlier, remember her? Who's like so totally ugly, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm, yep, sure, Netflix, whatever you say, I believe you. So what ends up happening is, now that Paris is a no-good turncoat, Tally starts hanging out with this girl, Shay, because they both have the same birthday and their surgery date isn't for like 3 months or whatever. So they ditch class and do a lot of hoverboarding, because I mean, wouldn't you? And as they start hanging out, Tally learns that Shay is a different kind of gal.
Would it be so bad not to do it? The surgery?
Shay, don't talk that way. We have to.
Do we?
What's the alternative? Become all moldy and crinkly? That goes against everything we've been taught.
I think age lines are kind of cool.
Yeah, you know, it's really easy to say that when you're gonna look 25 for the next 40 years. It's like when rich people are like, guys, money is actually not that important, okay? You should embrace a minimalist lifestyle. Meanwhile, their bank account has like $8 million in it. Yeah, okay, thanks for the advice, my dude. Anyway, part of the backdrop of this whole movie is that there's a rebel group that lives outside the city called The Smoke. And their leader, David, is some kind of dude guy who Shay is really interested in.
It was incredible.
I told you.
Is this really what The Smoke is?
Is that a book?
You want to read it? Okay, whoa, careful. You trusted me with that.
Who?
This movie's literally like, I don't want to be pretty, I want to read books. Now, ultimately, Shay decides to run away to The Smoke, but Tally doesn't want to go with her because she's been waiting her whole life to finally get yassified and be a cool girl who gets everyone's attention, even though everyone looks exactly the same. But hey, whatever, she's like a few days away now anyway, so who cares?
I want you to come with me. And there are no morphos or tablets.
I like tablets and I like morphos.
And everyone is exactly who they're born to be. They're free.
I don't want to be free, I want to be pretty.
I wrote directions in a code only you'll understand.
A secret code? Oh boy, hold on, let me see here. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. The heck is this? Now finally, it's time for Tally's surgery where she's gonna go from a frumpy dumpy nobody to the exact same person with makeup on. However, before she actually gets to do it, the main head honcho doctor lady calls her into the office at the last second because she's in trouble.
I'm Dr. Cable. Please come in. I'm so sorry to delay your surgery. I know how excruciating that can be, but we need your help. Shay's missing. Please have a seat.
And And so, long story short, the doctor lady tells Tally to join up with the smoke to find and rescue Shay from the evil David, because turns out David is actually building a weapon and he wants to use it to destroy the entire city and everyone in it. And thus begins Tally's journey to the outside world, following Shay's incredibly secret cryptic clues that she wrote down.
Find the wall and weigh the face. Don't look down and do not haste. Cold is the sea and watch for breaks. At the second, make the worst mistake.
Wait. So, like, the secret code that only Tally could possibly understand is, like, just because it rhymes? I thought she meant that she wrote it in, like, Wingdings or something. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Shay, you're a genius! Anyway, so eventually, Tally does indeed get found by David and taken to this secret outpost place thing where she finds her best friend, Shay. Now, obviously, Tally's real skeptical about David, right? But counterpoint, later on, she sees him taking a bath, and then she's like... So, she decides to hang around for a little bit, just purely for academic reasons, of course.
It's harder than living in the city. We grow our own food, but you'll be surprised how much better it tastes when you grow it yourself. Everyone has to work, even our elders. We don't have money, so we share things and trade.
Stay warm.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, I know what's going on here. I've seen the movie Midsummer, all right? You can't fool me.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hey.
Hey.
All right, your turn.
What?
Move a muscle, change a thought. Your culture, they trap you in front of screens. You never move.
Typical Gen Z kids, am I right? Anyway, so while Tally's here, she keeps looking around for this weapon she's heard about, but she doesn't find anything, so she just, like, comes out and asks him about it.
All social change is seen as radical at first.
That's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
They say you have a weapon.
Not unless you count this magnum dump. And David's response to this is to take her to meet his parents, who are the ones who actually started this whole smoke rebel group cult thing, because plot twist, they helped create the procedure surgery thing in the first place, and they were none too thrilled about what it's kind of turned into.
The last year we lived in town, I was appointed to the Committee for Morphological Standards.
When I first noticed this pattern of lesions in the brain, these lesions in the frontal cortex, they dull you. You don't care about anything. You can't think clearly. You're sedated into a false sense of happiness.
Oh, so that's why all those hot girls just admit the most insane things unprompted on TikTok. But yeah, so David's parents ran away from the city, and David was actually born and raised out in this, like, enclave wilderness place. And so this weapon that Tally was told about is actually just David's mom trying to find a cure for all that hot girl brain damage, TM. OMG, all my fillers dissolved. I need more right away. Oh, I'm so pale, I look like Edward from Twilight. Now, upon hearing about this, Tally's world is kind of just turned upside down, and she starts to tell David the truth about her, like, a little bit, but, like, she can't just come out and say what she's doing here, so she kind of just says a whole lot of nothing.
I've just done so many bad things. I've just thought in all the wrong ways. It makes me feel like maybe I am just ugly.
What you do, the way you think, makes you beautiful.
It's just the most generic line any guy could ever say. Hey, you know how you have a face and it's, like, different than other girls? Psh, yeah, that's like hot. However, Tally was being tracked this whole time, and suddenly the doctor lady shows up with an army of super hot super dudes, like Paris. And they kidnap David's mom, they snap his dad's neck, and the truth finally comes out that Tally was the one who was leading them here the whole time.
You lied. Every word was a lie.
Oh my gosh, be nice to me, I'm just a girl.
They threatened me.
What did they threaten you with? Did they say they would hurt Shay?
They said that you would hurt Shay. That you would hurt everyone.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I fell in love with this place.
I never knew that there was a way that you could live. The cost of becoming pretty was your mind.
Just like I said earlier, I kind of have to respect just how in your face, on the nose this whole movie is. The cost of being pretty is your mind, so how about you put down those makeup sponges and pick up a book? Everyone's all, hot girl this, hot girl that. Well, how about you take a hot second and go to your local library?
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
David, you've never been to the city. I have. Your mother is being taken to a building I've been inside of. A building I know how to get into. Please, let me make this right.
I don't trust you.
You don't have to trust me.
So I'm just gonna summarize the end here. So Tally, David, and friends, they all sneak back into the city and they save David's mom, who manages to find the last part of the brain serum she needs to cure hot girl brain. But they don't know if it actually works or not, and they don't want to, like, kidnap a random pretty person to test it out, so what are they gonna do?
I'll do it. I'll be your test subject. They'll turn me in, and then you'll turn me back.
Tally, no.
Maddie, please.
Cable could kill you, Tally.
I know.
And so the movie ends with Tally getting the surgery procedure thing, but it seems like her brain still works just fine, even though she's hot. And that's the new Netflix masterpiece, Uglies. I have to wonder what the casting call was like for this. Hey, Joey King, real quick, you know how you're kinda uggo? Not really? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, have we got a movie for you? But you know, to be fair, I guess there's nothing like horribly wrong with this movie. It's just that it's the most aggressively mediocre YA dystopian thing I've ever seen. Like literally every cliche of the genre you could imagine. But yeah, so there's like 4 books in this series, and I don't know if McG wants to adapt all of them or what the plan is, but this movie was certainly a Netflix movie. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please watch another one, because that's how the algorithm works. So click on this one that's being recommended to you right now, right here on the screen. It actually helps a lot if you do that, because like that's how YouTube knows that my videos are worth caring about. Also, if you have any movies or TV shows you'd like to recommend, send me an email at alexmeyerscontact@gmail.com, and I'll put them on my absurdly long list of movies that I need to get to at some point. Anyway, hope I made your day a little bit better, and I'll see you all next time.